Hey, turn that shit up, Mike.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Tryna catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. How about I leave them holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. Hop out, get the drilling and spilling. Stay on point, 6-2 gon' split. FN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat these bullets for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops Draco. I got them all, you don't want no.
I got all those shit, nigga.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really drippin', leave a nigga bleeding. I can squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding.
Y'all know what the fuck going on around here, nigga. Y'all nigga keep talking about you want on smoke. You can't catch me on social media, my nigga. I'm in the street with it, you dig what I'm saying?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Peace and blessings to everybody out here. Peace and blessings to everybody out here. Let me go ahead and do the shout outs. Kia be here in a minute. All right, let's see.
The world's first.
Shout out to my guy, All Things Peace and Blessings King. Always the first one in, last one out. Shout out to Ariana, the Queen. Peace and blessings, Queen. Shout out to Coach Amber, Queen. Peace and blessings. Black all day, peace and blessings, King, even at night. Terrell Davis, TD, Denver Broncos, baby. Peace and blessings, King. Cash Crypto, my guy. Peace and blessings, King. Mike Rhythm, peace and blessings, King. Frequent Flyer, man. Peace and blessings, King. Boy, they got you today, Frequent. Shout out to my guy, Expensive Paper. Bow, bow, bow. Peace and blessings, King. Low. Peace and blessings. My guy, Young World. Peace and blessings, King. Garçon. That's what he said. That's French. James Dugan. Peace and blessings, King. Brock Howard, my guy. Peace and blessings. A1, the Hoop Zone. Peace and blessings, King. Hey, well, I'm gonna have to check you out, see if I can get some of these basketball bets in. I don't really bet good at basketball. I'm gonna see what your breakdown look like. Richard Parrish, peace and blessings, King. All right. So Key gonna be here in a second. Y'all know how women be on their women time. I'm gonna have to start setting it for 1:30. Then she'll be here on time. Cause y'all know how women do it. But shout out to my co-host Key. The link out there. Anybody want to hop up here, Coach Amber? We're gonna cook on Devin's fight coming up, and we most definitely got to get into these heavyweights. These heavyweights. A lot of people don't be talking about these heavyweights, but the sport of boxing goes as the heavyweight division goes, and people don't realize that right there. The heavyweight division, when the heavyweight division is popping, that gets the fan favorites. They get the fanfare. Okay, Coach Amber. That gets the fanfare going. That gets all the eyes points to boxing. When Floyd and them was at the height, we had knockout power at the heavyweight division. You know, so we got this heavyweight fight coming up. I'm going to get more into it, but I just want to touch on it right now. We got AJ versus Otto Wallin. I think this is a very, very dangerous fight for AJ. Otto Wallin, he's the same guy who I felt was beating the hell out of Tyson Fury, actually. He was giving him the business. Yeah, hey, Frequent. I even clipped the part for you, bro. You did say he only was going to fight Tank at 135. You did say that. I don't know if you misspoke or not, Frequent. But you did say that they only knew that Haney was only going to fight Tank down there. So you excluded Shakur with that, and that's when he got you. Like I said, I don't know if you misspoke or not, but you did say that, bro. You said that everybody knew that Haney was only going to stay at 135 to fight Tank. That's exactly what you said. You shouldn't have put the only in there. But yeah. Otto Wallin, like I said, he outclassed Tyson Fury, I thought. But, you know, when you're the A-side, you get A-side privileges. And AJ, he's been a shell of himself. Like, hold on, here go Coach Amber. AJ's been a shell of himself since the Andy Ruiz fight. Actually, I think AJ ain't been the same since, even though he won against Vladimir Klitschko knocking AJ on his ass. I think that was a wake-up call for him, and he realized he could get hurt. And he really ain't been fighting with the same tenacity. Like, he was a lot more reserved when he fights since then. That's why he really didn't want to take that Wilder fight. And they lied because they told Wilder if you get 50 mil, they'll make the fight. You know, Wilder, he called up Al Heyman. And you know Al Heyman going to make that money. Al Heyman makes that money. Al Heyman have made everybody in every industry the most money. Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drake. Drake, we shouting out Al Heyman on the songs. He said, that's with Al Heyman because I get that back end money. So people don't realize Al Heyman is not just boxing. Al Heyman is a superstar. Like Al Heyman is, if you take Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, and sprinkle a little LeBron James in it, put them in a damn, you put them in a machine and you mix it up. That's what Al Heyman is to the entertainment industry, period. T. Orlando Pearson, peace and blessings, King. Let me go ahead and get you right since you over here for the first go round, big guy. I'm going to have to get you right. There you go, brother. Peace and blessings. So, yeah, Al Heyman is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Coach Albert, how you doing today? Strap season, peace and blessings.
I'm doing good.
That's expensive.
Upper, I'm on my tablet. Hopefully my mic is better for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's better. It's just Android. You got me echoing though.
Okay. Hopefully this is better, and if it's better, I'll get on from here from now on. Just let me know. Like, yeah, let me know towards the end if it was better. Salute to the chat.
When you get on better, but you got to turn me down in the background because it's echoing. But yeah, the last few times you got on your tablet, it was perfect.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Salute to the chat. Salute to the channel. Where is Key?
You know how women be on that women time. She said she'd be up in a minute.
Okay. Well, okay. So she's listening. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all the amateur fighters that are in Lafayette right now, competing in the Olympic trials. A few of them have already qualified. So, shout out to them. Best of luck to them. I think like 3 or 4 have already punched their ticket to Paris. So, shout out to them. Be safe. Good luck.
It's the last Olympics for boxing. This is boxing's last Olympics.
Hopefully it's not the last, but we are on the chopping block for the next cycle. Hopefully, they can get it worked out before then, and hopefully hopefully we won't be cut, because that would be a travesty, honestly.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're doing it though, but I don't know.
Because a lot of the judges and the officials were taking bribes.
So you should take it out on the amateurs or the people that's coming up. You go take it out on that.
Thank you, Upper. Thank you.
Yeah, like all the other sports be getting bribes, basketball, all that. We see it all the time. But you want to take it out on the boxing. Now, I don't appreciate that. At least we still got the Pan Ams and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. There's still the Pan Ams and the World Games. I'm a big fan of duels, like, Russia versus USA, or, USA versus, the UK. But still, it's the Olympics. Like, they don't realize how many dreams will be crushed if they do away with it.
People don't realize how our amateur boxers, how they be having to back up against the wall. So if you medal as an amateur from the United States, you a bad person. Salute Omega Red, because you going up against professionals in these other countries. Our amateurs are going against their professionals. So that shows you the level of America's boxing compared around the world.
Absolutely. Not only that, a lot of people don't know, if you medal, you get paid. I mean, it's not astronomical money, but yeah, you get paid like tens of thousands of dollars depending on which medal you bring home. And a lot of these fighters, because they're training year round, and in order to qualify for the Olympics, you have there's a point system for it. So one, you have to make the team. You have to make Team USA, and then you have to go to the World Games, the Pan Games, and all that good stuff. You have to accumulate so many points in order to qualify. Now, mind you, these are people that are training year round, so they don't have jobs. And, USA Boxing does give them a stipend. Heck, the last time, it's not much. I want to say, oh, golly.
They get a per diem.
They get a yearly, not a yearly, a monthly stipend for them to live off of.
I think it was like $1,500.
Like $2,000 or something like that.
Well,
but
when we were doing it was $1,500. Back when my day, it was $1,500.
Yeah, I want to say now it's like $2,000 or $2,500. Of course, when you were training with the team, traveling with the team, your room, your board is all paid for. Because a couple times a year you have to go out to Colorado Springs and you stay at the facility and whatnot. But they know that you don't have a job, so they do give you a monthly stipend for you to live off of, because they're investing in you and you making the Olympic team. So shout out to them. Hell, hopefully this isn't our last, and I really hope that we can bring back the gold.
Yep. So how much do you give if you bring the gold back? I never knew.
I don't know the exact amount, but it goes up every time. If you bring the bronze, you might, and it's not a lot. You might get like $5,000 to $7,000, 10 to 15 for the silver, maybe like 25,000 for the gold. It's not that much, but considering that you haven't been working and you're living off of a budget, I mean, it seems like a lot in a lump sum, but it's not like astronomical or anything like that. But it depends on what medal you bring home. Each time you go up, it's more.
Hey, Brock, I ain't echoing. That's me echoing off of her thing whenever she got an thing. That's me off her device. That's not me on my device. Hey, Omega Red, is that you right there, bro? All right. Go ahead. I got you, Meg. I got you.
Let me know if I should switch back, or I could just go on mute anytime somebody else talks. But just let me know which one's better.
No. Don't you do a damn thing. You are fine as wine where you are, girl. Just do your thing.
OMG, here we go.
What? Did I say something wrong?
Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
Oh, I'm good, man. I ain't killing nothing, so it's a peaceful day.
Good, sir.
what
I
we
am
talking
so
about?
glad you're at peace.
What we talking about?
Let's talk about these heavyweights real quick. Coach Amber, do you follow the heavyweights?
Of course, she follow me. What talk about?
I ain't talking about flyweights, Omega.
You said heavyweight, out there. You talking about heavyweight.
Yeah, but even though he's 40 years old, this is the reason why I say boxing across the different countries is suspect, because my man Zane Zayleef, it's like he's getting younger each fight, and we already know how the Chinese people do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not putting that on them, but we know they be skeptical. This man is 40 years old, a freak of nature, and he's getting better and faster each fight. I'm like, how the hell is he doing it? Father Time is usually undefeated, but this man, he's getting younger, faster. Now, he got a loss on his record, right? He lost to Philip Herkovich. Arguably, I felt like he beat the shit out of Philip Herkovich. He dropped him, and I feel like he beat the wheels off of him, but they took it away from him. But he ended up going against Joe Joyce and stopping him twice. So he's showing he's a real player. Now, I like what the WBC doing. This is what Mauricio Suleiman's doing. See, the walls is closing in for Tyson Fury. All right. So we got Deontay Wilder versus who was that Wilder fight? Who's that Wilder fighting, Amber?
It just slipped my mind too. He's fighting somebody he ain't supposed to be fighting. He's supposed to be fighting AJ.
Joseph Parker,
He's
right?
fighting Oliver Waterline, and then
no, ain't he fighting Joseph Parker?
There we go. Wait, was it Parker or was it Dubois? See, this is sad because
Expensive paper. Ain't Wilder fighting Joseph Parker? Okay, 2 cents here, yeah.
See, this is sad because we don't care. You know what I mean? We don't care like that.
I would rather see the Andrew Ruiz fight, but like Spencer Paper said, Andrew Ruiz put himself on the shelf. He probably ain't gonna get no more fights because this is what happened to Keith Thurman. When it came to him for a fight, he didn't want to fight. And you know, Al ain't gonna ask you but too many times. This man was a champion for 3 months. And he said he won't 50-50 with Deontay Wilder. Man who did over $100 million versus Tyson Fury with the gate and the pay-per-view sales. Like that trilogy between Wilder and Fury, they said it grossed over $250 million altogether. And said it got stole, and they said they missed about 500 to 600 million got stole from them. Because one of the fights had over 10 million downloads. And if you don't know what 10 million downloads is, right? The fight at $80, 10 million, that's 800 million. That's quick math. $80 and 1 million is 80 million. So yeah, that's over 800 million that Tyson Fury and Wilder was robbed from the fans. Yeah, 2 cents. He didn't want 20 million, he wanted 50-50. And see, he was okay at first, but you know, his dad got that little construction business. And you know, his dad's in his son's ear, like, yes, son, you can get more for this fight. And now he ended up with a big fat goose egg, a 0. And then Andrew Ruiz talking about he want to fight Joshua again. Like, dude, Joshua's not about to fight you again. But Joshua was his biggest payday. And see, Andrew Ruiz and King Kong Ortiz, they stuck the joint up. They did 61,000 pay-per-views. Ortiz and Ruiz did 61,000 pay-per-views. Now, if a heavyweight fight, you're supposed to start off at least 100,000. Even off the worst fight, will start with at least 100,000 because it's heavyweights. People gonna pay to see heavyweights regardless because as the heavyweights go, so does the sport of boxing. Now, Wilder getting on Parker. Parker's crafty, he's good, but Wilder's about to destroy this nigga because he had a chance to unify with Parker. And Parker turned Wilder down and fought AJ and got beat for the IBF. Just like Charles Martin had a chance to fight Wilder and unify, and he said no. And he lost the WBO to AJ. So yeah, Wilder, he got some cleaning up to do. And Tyson Fury versus Usyk for undisputed, and the winner has to fight the winner of AJ and Wilder. That is going to be a great stunning event. Like the next 3 big fights in heavyweights are going to be great because you're going to have Fury versus Usyk. If AJ can get past Otto Wallin, then he gets to go against Wilder. And even though this fight is past its prime, hey, they say it's overcooked. I tell you like this. I say, hey, it's just like some damn It's just like some hamburger helper that's been sitting all night stimmering. It's been sitting all night stewing, getting that fresh where it gets thick, where you know it's good. You feel what I'm saying? That thing's something serious. And I say, look, I still want it. I still want that fight. I still want
I
that
agree.
fight.
I agree. This is something that should have happened a long time ago. And if any fighters are listening, like give your fans what they want. Like the real fans will support you even in a loss because you gave me what I wanted. And I still want to see AJ versus Wilder because of what they did to that man. They ridiculed him, they disrespected him, they tried to freeze him out. I'm gonna pay my money because I want to see him knock him smooth out for the disrespect and for all these years of how they tried to box him out. So it is overcooked, but I still want it.
Oh yeah, you got something to say, Omega Red? Hey, Coach Amber.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember what platform that Wilder interview was on?
Which interview?
The one he just had.
No, I don't. What interview? What did he say in the interview?
He was going over a lot of stuff. Chat. You know the chat undefeated. Hey, what platform was that Wilder interview on? Cause we're gonna bring that up too, because I wanted to go over that thing.
So what now?
I was asking what platform was that Wilder interview on? Wasn't it
Platform.
on The Last Stand or something?
I don't know. I'll be on Kristen Mingle.
Yeah,
That's where I met Coach Amber's
okay.
at.
Yeah, it was The Last Stand. That's what I was trying to make sure.
With Brian Custer?
Yeah, that's what I was making sure.
Hey, Coach Amber, you gonna tell everybody how you met me on Kristen Mingle?
What are you talking about?
We met on Kristen Mingles on the dating website.
Boy, if you don't sit down, just sit down and listen, okay?
All right, I'm gonna shut up. Back on mute. You
But
love me though.
another thing that's in the picture for Wilder as well, right? I wouldn't mind seeing Wilder. Versus Ngannou. That would be a high five.
Let's not forget that was supposed to happen first.
Yeah.
That was supposed to happen first. And Wilder caught all this flack because nobody wanted to dance with him. So he was like, all right, let me pull a heavyweight from MMA. And they gave him so much flack for that. But then when Tyson Fury does it, all of a sudden it's okay. Like, dude, get out of here.
No, what had happened, right? They took that fight from Wilder because it was supposed to be Wilder at first. But then as soon as Wilder started talking about Ngannou, then Eddie Hearn and all them tried to jump on and everything. Like, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, y'all just keep trying to make Wilder irrelevant because wasn't nobody even thinking about Ngannou until Wilder sat there and said something. Then they want to do it. But I'm glad they did do it because what Tyson Fury did was boost Ngannou's stock all the way up. And he just made that a million pay-per-view fight. Like Wilder versus Francis Ngannou, that's going over 1 million pay-per-view buys. You know why? You got the hardest hitter in the MMA, allegedly, versus the hardest hitting dude in the world. So you're gonna sit to see whose punch is really the hardest. And see, Wilder's not gonna play with him like Fury did. Wilder's gonna go up in there and get that man out in about 3 rounds. Wilder gonna knock that dude back to next week. And that's what I'm saying. Like Fury, he just be in there playing and see The reason why Fury beat Wilder is because he's a lot bigger than Wilder. He's not a lot bigger than Ngannou. Ngannou weighed almost as much as Fury, but he has muscle mass. And when Fury tried to lean on Ngannou and all that, Ngannou got all that UFC stuff, and he was able to position Fury and toss his ass out the way and everything, and put them forearms up on the Fury neck. And see, Fury can't lean on, and see, Wilder's a small guy. Wilder's tall, but he's a small guy. Like, hell, I'm 6'3", I weigh more than Wilder. Wilder's a small guy. Like, he should be fighting Bridgerweight. But like Floyd Mayweather, Deontay Wilder rise to the occasion, and they fight people that are way bigger than them. And that's why I say you can't motherfucking doubt the heart of a champion. Like, these guys are fighting people that's Floyd 30, 40 pounds bigger than him, Wilder 60, 70 pounds bigger than him. And see, that's why I be saying, like, a lot of fighters have to have a weight advantage or something like that. Nah, not these guys right here. These guys, they believe in themselves. They go out there and they do the do. You hear me? Like Coach Calvin say, do the do. You know what I'm saying? Like all my Baltimore. Shout out to all my Baltimore guys out there that they don't use the word "oh." Like they say hot dog, Kermit the Frog. They don't use the "oh" like in dog. The OG word, it go "ugh" like it's a U. But hey, go ahead, Coach Amber. I heard you come off mute, so I know you're trying to say something. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I'm glad you brought that up, that Wilder actually is a light heavyweight. Not in the little, well, yeah, pun intended. Pun intended. Yeah,
No,
pun intended.
because he comes to the ring at like 212. I'm pretty sure if Wilder tried, he could cut down to like 175. Like David Benavidez, he cuts to 168. And David Benavidez be like 2 and some change on fight night. So Wilder, he could most definitely cut down if he wanted to.
But he doesn't want to, so I mean, I appreciate that.
I'm about to click. Oh, she about to click up on the. She about to click. Oh, there she go. Click up. I don't think she about to click. Oh, go ahead, Key. Go ahead, click out. First person shooter mode.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Coach Amber. I don't know who the other person is up here.
Oh man.
Oh, hold on. I'm your future ex-husband, girl. You don't know me?
Girl, you didn't have your thing up there. I'm sorry. How dare I? I'm sorry.
Ooh, well, my thing. I can't be having my thing out for public for everybody to see.
You see the dude already used to make a name to do that once now. Come on now.
Lord. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. How you doing? How are the kings and the queen up here? I heard y'all cooking before I came in. How y'all doing?
We chilling.
So Coach Amber, did you want to finish before I start?
No, I was just gonna say I'm good. I told Omega he could sit next to me as long as he's quiet. So we're good. Go ahead, Key.
Hey, you want me by your side. I like that, girl.
Y'all too. Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you too. Yesterday, Coach Amber, Omega was I seen him as one chat, and I think he thought you were up there, and he was like, "Oh, there go my bae." I was like, he ain't ever gonna leave Coach Amber alone. He is not. I don't know what Coach Amber done did to this man, but you got you one, girl.
Hey, hold on. We only got about 30 days left, then man, you get married. So what you talking about?
Whatever. Omega, ain't nobody about to play these games with you. You do this all the time. But your main boo squeeze is Coach Amber. We all know.
I got a lot of love to give.
Oh my God. Anyways, shout out to Omega for coming up to the panel. Cash Crypto was good, man. Frequent Flyer, Expensive Paper, Brock Howard. Just Do Boxing, Salute King. I hope you calm today. Just Do, I ain't never heard, Just Do has a volume level of between a 3 and a 5. And yesterday, Just Do went to a 7. What's up, Omega?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about Just Do. Just Do, I like Just Do. Just Do always try to be fair and balanced with everybody. But these sorry fanboy ass girl, these groupie ass hoes, what you want to call them, they be pissing down Just Do off. And I be telling Just Do, I always say nothing in the chat no more, because I don't even argue with these idiots. You got them I'm telling you something. When people try to be fair, and then you got an idiot in the damn chat, that should just piss you off. Like, nigga, I ain't saying nothing out the way. So I understand how people get pissed off, and then next thing you know, they saying something against a damn person. They don't even want to say anything against because these idiots be being pushing people like that. That's why I
Yes.
quit saying anything.
Yeah, they be cutting up. I get it though. He was going off. His volume is normally between a 3 and a 5. He went to a 7. So I had to comment and say, yo, who we gotta throw hands with? Cause just dude don't ever yell. But shout out to 2 Cents Boxing. Let me see who else is in here. All things as always. Shout out to y'all, man. Expensive
Oh
paper,
yeah.
yes.
Hey,
This
2 Cent, you my baby too. No, don't get it twisted now. Got love for you too, girl.
Lord have mercy. Thank you, Omega. Thank you. Expensive paper, yes. It is Grand Theft Auto 6. The trailer came out 2 days ago, and it comes out in 2025. It's very good. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to cop it. So today's thumbnail is dedicated to Grand Theft Auto 6, which will be out in 2025, y'all. I'll probably be one of those that order it, pre-order it, pay the extra money and everything because I'm a Grand Theft
What
Auto
are you
head.
talking about?
Like I love Grand
You
Theft.
talking about? Y'all talking about video game?
Yeah, yes, it's Grand Theft Auto.
Oh shit,
Hey,
I'm too old for that shit. I don't even know nothing about no video game. I'm sorry, my bad.
no, you're fine. No, you're fine. No,
Remember, I
um,
said you could sit next to me. Just be quiet.
I'm just saying, I just quit playing video game when I realized I had my own joystick.
I got a PS5. Richard Paris. Shout out to you, Richard Paris. Timothy Stoudemire. Hey King. Oh, shout out to you, Timothy. You called it right on the head for
I got
the
a Atari.
round. Thank you, Omega. He called it right on the round 8. Ryan Garcia and Duarte. So yes, pause. I didn't mean to say it like that, but it was an accurate prediction. As far as like me hearing somebody say no, Ryan gonna stop him at round 8. So I got to give you a shout out. I haven't seen you, and I haven't been able to, but shout out to you, Timothy Stoudemire and Timothy. Who you got with Ryan with this fight this weekend? Devin and Regis Pro Grace. So Upper, go ahead. I didn't mean to. I'm done with my intros and everything. Yeah, PS here, PS5 too. Yeah, PS5 is the way to go. You understand? Shout out to y'all. PS5 is definitely the way to go. Upper, did you finish with your stuff? I'll mute now if you want to continue to cook on Deontay Wilder and everything.
I really need to talk about me and you though. That's we only got about a month, less than a month left.
I'm about to kick you off your chair, sir.
2 Cents, yes, I play video games, Queen. Yes, I play video games.
Hey,
Oh, what's cool? That's good, Queen Arena. I didn't see you, Queen. I'm gonna wait until the weigh-in for my prediction. Okay, Jannard Hill. There's nothing wrong with video games. They're just a live action movie that you're able to interact with. Absolutely. But see, with me, I normally play games that I've been accustomed to. Like I've been playing forever. So like one of my favorite games of all time is Mortal Kombat. So I've been playing Mortal Kombat forever. PS5, the
oh,
P5 Mortal Kombat off the chain. Like it's perfect.
hey, hold on. Who's the best character in Mortal Kombat of all time?
Scorpion. Scorpion.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Sub Zero.
Bro,
Sub
if I get
Zero
Scorpion,
easy.
you'll never get a hit off,
Sub
bro.
Zero whoop everybody ass. Get
Bro,
out of
I
here.
destroy Sub-Zero, bro. If I get Scorpion,
You
you'll
want
never get.
man? I whoop everybody ass with
Hey,
Sub
look, check this
Zero.
out, right?
Everybody ass.
We can do it online, bro.
Hey,
Cause
hold on. Right now, I'm finna do. Boop, boop. I just froze your ass. Now you can't do nothing. Now I'm finna out there punch.
bro, I'm gonna teleport before you freeze me, and then I'm gonna hit you, bro. Look, all
You
I gotta
can't
do
do
is hit
nothing
you
out
one
my
time.
freeze. I just whoop your
Omega,
ass. It's over with.
Omega. All I gotta do is hit you one time, and this fight's over with. I will have you in a
You
damn
can't, but you
combo,
can't hit me if you froze. Just the
bro. You
point.
can't freeze me if you can't catch me, bro. Do you know
I
how
done
fast,
froze you already. I done already froze you.
bro? Off the gate,
Yeah.
I'm coming around behind you, bro, and I'm gonna hit you with
Man,
a spear.
I
I'm
will
gonna juggle you in
anybody
the air,
ass. The two
bro.
hardest
I don't
people
lose
in
Sub
Mortal
Zero. Sub
Kombat
Zero,
is Sub
who's the
Zero
two?
and Ray D. Sub
Sub
Zero and
Zero,
Ray D, two hardest
base.
people.
I mean,
Them the
Sub-Zero is
two
good when
hardest
you play
goddamn people.
intermediate. Listen, when you play
Uh-oh.
against
I got
intermediate
hold
fighters,
on.
Sub-Zero's is pretty good when intermediate. But if you playing against a veteran, Sub-Zero, he's real. He his moves, like he shoots that ice ball, but it's telegraphed, bro. And while you sitting there doing that, I'm coming right behind you. Expensive paper.
Well,
You said
I'm
right.
telling you like though, I
Hey,
ain't
look,
played video
this
games
ice
in
ball
20
is too
years,
slow,
so
bro.
you
This
might be
ice
right
ball
on
is too slow.
the new
As
video
you should,
game, but I'm talking
you
about
got that ice
the
ball.
original Mortal Kombat. I whoop everybody ass on it because like
Man,
I
original
said,
Mortal Kombat, I get raiding to whoop
when
everybody ass.
puberty hit,
On original Mortal
I ain't
Kombat,
play
I
video
beat you
game
with
no more.
Raiden or I beat you with Liu Kang. But like I said, on the first, like I said, on the extra versions, they done made Scorpion where if I hit you one time, you're not gonna stop.
Hey, don't be
Yeah,
breaking
if I
all
hit
the
you
stuff
one time,
down to me. I
Scorpion,
just
but you
told you
don't get me.
I ain't played video games in 20 years, bro.
I'm just
I'm just
telling you
talking about
right now.
the
But
original.
listen
I'm talking about
though,
the
Omega.
original goddamn
If
Mortal
you got
Kombat.
Scorpion, if you got Scorpion, all you gotta do is hit your opponent one time, and they don't get out that combo. I will sit there, uppercut, spear, jump, kick, teleport, and keep doing that shit,
Okay.
rinse and repeat, and you
All,
don't touch the
all,
ground no more.
I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
If
play.
you alive and do it,
I'm gonna play. Coach Amber. She hit you one time, and all y'all asses gone.
yeah, I can't say nothing about that one.
I see what you did there.
I won.
You, I see what you did there, but you were still supposed to be quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. We get back on mute. But you still my boo.
With the fighters that's been placed in front of him, and I wish him nothing but the best and continue to do what he do. And of course, that's with all of them, not just with him, but as long as I'm in the business and they're in the business and everything's going good and people want to see excitement, I'm around. You know what I mean? I don't shy away from no one. I'll duck dodge anyone. Actually, if people go back in my career, I've taken up on other people uh, 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 obligations, I would say, in situations when fighters have been lied to with certain promoters to deflect him or to hold him hostage to not fight. But I took up on their responsibility and blessed them with opportunities to please their families. And with that being said, the connections that I've gained after that, not only from the individual himself and the families, but for the whole culture of his people. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing when you can come in and help people out, especially with fighters, because a lot of us, we just come from the bottom and we're just trying to make it to the top to provide for our families. And, you know, a lot of fighters go through a measure, a long measure of risk to try to break free from their country and to make a better life for their families. You know, and boxing is it's a business that it's a business that we have to sacrifice so much, even risk our lives. And I ain't even talking about in the ring. On the outside, risk our lives to just risk our life in the ring. You know, it's a double whammy because you get a lot of these guys, they defect from their countries. They have to go through the oceans and all that, all those predators that's waiting on that good, nice human meat, you know, to wear down or to get into a situation where they can snack on them. But when you come over, when you're free and you come over and you make it, it's another opportunity that you have to build for your family. But you also enter into another situation where you have to risk your life every time you fight in there. You know what I mean? It's so much, man. I can paint the picture in so many ways. And I try to explain it to the fans to see it, to see what we have to go through. This is not just boxing. It's a way of life for sure, but the way we have to do it to perform for you guys, to show you certain things. We go through a lot as fighters. I haven't went through as much as some others, but that's just the card that's just be drawn to you. You know what I mean? And you just have to deal with your situation the best way you can and try to make it out the best way you can. And I advise all fighters, when you get in a situation, well, I advise to forget getting in a situation, because everyday life is a situation, that we trying to, we try to maneuver through, whether it's good or bad. But with fighters, whatever you do, make sure you invest your money. That's why I would tell them, because at the end of the day, nobody cares about you. They got the next fighter lined up. They got the next winner. Why you think you see more fighters broke, and then the ones that promoted the fighter, managed them, they still roll around in Rolls Royces, big mansions, and all their kids go to private school. And you see these old school fighters, they got tacky suits on, the shoe, they can barely talk and hold a conversation. But the only thing they get is a pat on the back and say, damn, you were.
Now, see that right there, that brings me to the main thing that I be talking about right there, people. Timothy started my peace and blessings game. That's what I be talking about. And that's why a lot of the old school fighters be hating, because these young fighters out here is getting that bag. They getting to that bread. And Wilder's 100% correct. That's why, like I said, I like to see him fight in Gano, get that huge bag, and do what he got to do. Because they don't care about these fighters. And see, everybody except for Al Heyman and PBC, they don't give a damn about these fighters, because these fighters are not getting a half, or not even getting 25% of what they're supposed to get. And see, you got these shriveled up, out of shape, damn feminized men that ain't never threw a punch, but they in charge of these warriors. In charge of these warriors, they never threw a punch, making more of a fight than the warriors that's going out there risking their lives just because they know how to talk good, just because they shake a couple of hands and kiss a little ass. So they making all this money while the damn warriors are going out there risking their lives and coming away with peanuts. And then they have the nerve. They have the fucking nerve to get mad because the fighters want to get their just due. Like this the hypocrisy and the travesty of the boxing that I be talking about right there. That's why, even though I felt like Bud didn't deserve what EJ got, I still wasn't against Bud getting his damn bread, because them other people's gonna get their damn bread too. So I feel like if they get their bread, Bud should get his damn bread as well. It's on you, Key.
No, excuse me. No, I think you summed that up perfectly well. That was really good speech. If anybody else want to chime in, if not, go ahead and play the video. Y'all good? Okay.
All right.
Was a hell of a fighter. Some of them can barely buy food, bro. Some of them have to charge for taking pictures with you because they're broke. Because they've been taken advantage of in their career.
And let me say one more thing. When Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker died, that man was homeless, broke, and didn't even have a car. He got hit by a car crossing the street. A great, like Pernell Whitaker. That is a testament to what I'm talking about. But let me continue.
And it's a sad thing, and they've been the fighters. See, when I talk about shit like this, somebody feel a certain type of way, because they probably still doing it to this day, and they don't want to feel that guiltiness. I done talked about this on certain channels, and those channels has got shut down for several months because I speak the truth, and this is how it is. And if you hear me and you're one of those people that's doing that to these fighters, why you feel away now? Because you're gonna go to hell. You're going to hell. Trust that. Man,
Well, Andre, Andre asks, what is your current relationship with the PBC platform?
Man, we got a great relationship with the PBC platform. You know what I mean? You can still see me having fights with those guys as well. I still stay in communication with the people that I need to. So, I'm still a part of the PBC family for sure. And just looking forward to the future. The future is bright for a lot of different things. And I just say stay tuned, man. Just continue to be a fan of boxing. Thank you for the love and support. And we're gonna try our best to make the dream fights happen, I would say.
Yeah. Trust asks, you've been a champ. You've made lots of money in your career. What's motivating you to stay in the ring?
The people. The people. You know, Brian, I get so many people, all walks of life, that come to me for motivation, for inspiration, for a word of thought, affirmation of words. You know what I mean? We all human. You know, we human, and we all need certain affirmation of words to carry us through, whether it's just, I love you, bro, or whether, you know, it's keep going. You're almost there. Don't give up. No matter how hard it gets, keep going. All those different things, you know what I mean? You know, or a hug. You feel me? Just hug. I love you, bro. You know how much I love you can go a long way with people? Because that's something, you know, you barely ever hear around, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's genuine. And somebody looking at you and say, bro, I love you. And you feel that tight, warm hug, and you know the energy, you feel it. It's something that you feel, like music. It ain't what you hear, it's what you feel. And when you can feel that, man, it make every bit of a person's day. Even when you just listening to someone. Sometimes people just want to ear, bro, because they got something to say. They want to vent. They gotta, you know, and I provide that. You know, I never look at myself bigger than anyone or whatever, because we're all human beings. With me, I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what popularity you, whatever. To me, you just human being. You understand me? You just a human being. At the end of the day, I want to know what's inside of you, what's in your heart, because on the outside, nowadays, we can buy for whatever we want on the outside. We can play potato. Potato, what is it, Mr. Potato? Where you had to switch up different things on them?
Mr. Potato Head.
Come on. That's life now. We can do that. We can buy things. But the inside is hard to change, the inside. You understand me? How we are is usually sometimes how we are.
Yeah.
In the inside, that's what I would be wanting to know about a person. What's your heart?
Yeah.
What's inside of you? Let me see the beauty of that, because the outside, you can build a bear. You can hide under a lot of things until you go home, and then the truth come out. So it's a lot of things that I could say. You know, that's why I'm still going along with the people. The people, most definitely. You know, even with getting my statue, bro, I have peoples all over the world just come down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, then travel miles, thousands and thousands of miles, bro. And I couldn't believe it, from different countries, just to join hand in hand with me and my family to celebrate something, an achievement. You know what I mean? And it's just a beautiful thing. It allowed me to understand, like, damn, I really bring change to the world. I really affect the world in certain peoples all over the world in certain types of ways of what I say and what I do. And when you realize that and you see it in person, you see it in front of your face, it makes you like, damn, I can't stop now. I'm too young to stop now. I gotta keep pushing. There's more that I can give, and I will until I'm satisfied. So you guys can still see me for a good little bit of time. You know what I mean? But one day it will. You know, I almost closely came to it because of a lot of various reasons. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, I know I ain't gonna even get into it, but you know, I've been revived though. You know, and I think.
And the sport's better for it because they need, you know what they always say, when the heavyweight division is good, so is the sport of boxing. And the heavyweight division needs Deontay Wilder. All right, we come to the last segment of the show. You know, it's the last stand. You know, I'm asking you a series of questions. You just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. You ready, champ?
Let's do it.
Here we go. What's a bigger fight? Fury versus Usyk, Wilder versus Joshua.
Wilder, Joshua, all day long. All day long.
And is it as big now as it was, let's say, in 2017 when we were first talking about that fight?
I think it is.
Okay.
Because of the excitement, and people know that it's closer than it's ever been before. You know what I mean? And that fight, most time everywhere I go, people talk about that fight. It has been nonstop. So, I can only go off of my ears and my interaction with people. And with that being said, that's the number one fight that people want to see. Everywhere I go, they talk about that one.
Gervonta Tank Davis said he's the new face of boxing. Canelo Alvarez says he's still the face of boxing. In your opinion, who is the face of boxing?
I mean, we are the face of boxing. I don't look at one individual as the face of boxing. You understand me? Especially when they deal with weight classes, because if you're going to be the face of boxing, then you come up and fight heavyweight too. The smaller, you know what I mean? If it's going to be a face of boxing, it's going to be the man. You know what I mean? Not just one weight class, because these weight classes, they ain't going to come up to heavyweight and beat no heavyweights. So if you how you going to be the face of boxing when there's so many different weight classes in boxing? You the face of your weight class, and we're going to put it like that. Because if not, then come on up to the big league with the big boys that hit the hardest, and let's see who's the face then. It's going to be a messed up face. But that's how I look at it. People are, the faces of boxing, That's in that weight class. And in my opinion, we all the faces of boxing because we all risk our lives for others' entertainment. You understand me? So it's all about what faces. We all the faces. I never agree with the faces of boxing, What does that mean? That's something that somebody came up with and then wanted to put it out there and then put a name or a face to it. Oh, this is the face of boxing because, it depends on the popularity. Nah, because everybody get different opportunities. You know what I mean? Just because this guy out here more, that means somebody helping them out with the opportunity to be out there. It's a lot of great fighters, brilliant fighters that'll never get the opportunity to display themselves, but you'll never see. That's out here. You know what I'm saying? Because of the opportunities. You understand me? These guys that's out here, they getting the opportunities. They didn't had help. They didn't had other people that's been in the business to get that shine on them. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? They gonna be the face of their own individual weight classes. Now, when these guys come up, these so-called faces of boxing, when they come up and enter into our world, and you start knocking on some of these heavyweights, then I'll be glad to say, damn, he is the face of boxing. You understand me? But what I see, we all the faces.
I like it. Deontay Wilder used to.
All right, keep on ahead.
Yeah, that was interesting. That's a lot to unpack. So I do agree with him. A little bit.
I try to let it play a little bit because we ain't got a lot of time, and I want to get to some of them points before we stopped it. So that's why.
Was that a good one? Was that a good point to stop at, Upper?
I think so.
You sure?
Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Well, I knew you was ready to go ahead and cut in, but hold on, let me finish it real quick.
Okay.
They tell me all the time, there needs to be one face, one name when it comes to being the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Right.
Is that still your goal?
That's still my goal, brother. That's still I'm gonna wipe out the whole entire heavyweight division, and then if I had to go down and lose weight to cruiser to every individual weight to show them who to face, then let that begin, and let the smallest man gain weight to come up to the heavyweight. Let's play that game, and we'll see who really the face of boxing. Because I guarantee you, a heavyweight will willing to fight anybody before a smaller weight to come up to a fight a heavyweight.
And that's what I've been trying to say right there. And that's what a lot of people be saying with the a lot of people that's weight bullies that's not fighting at their weight class and everything like that. But Wilder, he said he's the face of boxing, and he is. Him and Tank are the electrifying, and Earl and Canelo. These people they put asses in seats. They put asses in seats. And Wilder's one of them is the everybody that's been in the ring with Wilder has tasted the canvas. Everybody. And I like how he said that he still wants to be undisputed. And they ordered the fight. They ordered the fight after this fight right here. They have to fight. The winner has to fight the winner of AJ and Wilder. The winner of Usyk and Fury has to fight the winner of AJ and Wilder. And then after that, I feel like Wilder can take it because Fury is not gonna be able to handle him this time. They own it, and I feel like Wilder comes in at his regular weight. And see, he messed up when he came in too heavy. And I be telling people about how weight affects different fighters. But I think he learned from his mistakes. Malik Scott got him in the lab, and I'm glad that he wants the undisputed before he go. It's on you, Key.
Facts. And I didn't even know that they had ordered that fight. That's gonna be interesting. I can't really I wish we could skip past Joshua. I think Joshua didn't play around so much. He didn't play footsie so long that I don't even care about Anthony Joshua, y'all. I ain't even finna hold y'all. He just keep beating around the bush. Don't want to fight the man.
Hold on, sports prediction. Don't come over here. Don't come over here doing this. Usyk is not the face of heavyweight division. If we had a heavyweight fight going on, Wilder's fight would show up more than any of them other fights. People don't watch Usyk fights like that. They watch who he fought. And last time I remember, he didn't even sell out versus Daniel Dubois, which he actually lost. So Mr. Face of Boxing, he actually got dropped and knocked out by a body blow, but they cheated for him because Daniel Dubois didn't have the complexion for the connection. So if we're going to keep it 100, let's keep it all the way 100, people. Go ahead, Key.
Yeah, and Bullet, you saying that Devin called himself the face of boxing. So it'd be all of them that got to go up there and face Wilder. Like, y'all better stop. Anyways, that's not even the point that I was trying to make. The point that I was trying to make is I don't even care about Anthony Joshua. I feel like he's been playing footsies for so long. I'm ready for Wilder to just, because I know he has a clear path to victory. Okay.
Hold on a second, Key. Dude, you full of shit, sports predictions. When did Wilder get trashed by Usyk? Now, okay, hold on. Let me get this thing up off him anyway. So hold on. But first off, when did Wilder get trashed by Usyk? You dumbass. Yeah, I hate calling people a dumbass, but you're a dumbass. And I just took his wrench off. So if they want to take your ass out, they can take your ass out. I'm gonna tell you like this: Usyk ducked Wilder. Usyk said he wanted to fight Wilder, and then he seen what happened to Robert Helenius, and then he tucked his tail in and didn't fight him, and ran and fought Dubois. So shut up with that bullshit, you dumbass. Go ahead, Keith.
Ooh, so I'm just ready.
Dumbass people, man. Then they come over here and try to push that shit. Oh, they done got his ass now. Peace out, big dog. And if you wanna argue your opinion, you can hop on the link.
So yeah, I'm because I see a clear path to victory for Wilder. Like I feel like Wilder, I already feel like he's going down as one of the best heavyweights to do it. But I think
I can't stand when people push the narratives though, Key. Like if you
I know.
Tell the truth. Like tell the truth. The man ducked the man. He said he wanted to fight Wilder, and then after Helenius got first round knocked out by the first person shooter, that nigga Usyk, he didn't even speak Wilder name no more. He didn't want to mention it. Then he went and fought Daniel Dubois and everything. But what happened to Wilder? Like, come on, man. That man one of the realest people out there, bro. We're not about to sit there and do that shit. Like they're talking about no game time future. He said he got trashed by Usyk. Read up and read it, bro. I can read real well.
I think that shout out to the mods, but I think that Wilder has a clear path victory, as I was saying, and that is true. Usyk did duck Wilder. That's why we haven't gotten that fight yet. But I think now this guy that he's fighting in a few weeks, because I keep forgetting that it's already December 6th, y'all. Like, wow. But this guy that he's fighting in 2 weeks, actually, I think he'll go no more than 3 or 4 rounds with him. This fight is a good keep busy fight. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, Coach Amber and Upper? Like, I feel like this is a stay busy fight. Okay, cool. He's a good opponent.
The training camp, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, game time future. There go right there, game time future. And game time future. What happened to Usyk? I can pull receipts up. Usyk said he wanted Wilder next, Game Time Future. He said he wanted Wilder next. And then after the Hellenius fight, the man ain't mentioned Wilder's name again, man. Come on, man. All right, bro.
Okay, well, how about we'll just say he didn't want to fight Wilder. He's not interested. But now it look like they ain't got no choice. So hey, shout out to Aquaflex. How you doing, King? Hey, Calculate. But yeah, so
I don't give a damn
I
Game
didn't
Time Future. I'm gonna tell you like this. Game Time Future. I don't give a damn whether you like it or not, bro. You can get the hell on. Your shit gone too, bro. Like, I keep it 100 over here, but we not about to sit there and cap when we got facts. It's facts. The man sat there and said it, then he didn't want to do it no more. Period. I go ahead, keep my bad.
Right. That is true, Shane Fraser. He said he was gonna be at that fight and didn't show up. Facts. But so and then two, Game Time, I don't know who that person is, Game Time Future. You know, we kind of don't play about Wilder over here. I mean, we keep it factual, don't get me wrong.
They took him up out of here.
Oh, okay, never mind. Dang, y'all quick. Okay, shout out to the Blue Notes.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like, so don't disrespect the real shit, dog. Like, if you gonna disrespect the real, get the hell. I don't even need you over here for that. Like, I don't cap for no fighter, but I keep it all the way 100. That man has sat there and fought the best fights. The man sat there and literally, and they talking about he got trashed by Fury. The man, people say he got trashed by Fury. Okay, the man sat there and bare knuckle boxed that man. The man was punching from the wrist of the glove. And everybody seen that thing flopping around. Everybody seen that man get 12 seconds on the count. Now, what it was, and I'm going to keep it all the way 100. The man was so dominant, he made these weak-ass niggas, like these weak people that's talking right here, made them feel susceptible, made them feel feminine, made them feel like they ain't a man. And that's what they do about us when we're dominant like that. They don't love us until we lose. Don't you know that the guy, he sat there and said, I can like Wilder now. Now that Wilder lost, I can like him now. What's the white guy that got the podcast?
You talking about Teddy Atlas?
Yeah, Teddy Atlas talking about, well, now that before Wilder lost, I didn't like him. He was too arrogant. But since Wilder lost, I can like him now. Yeah, I can like him now. He's a good guy now. It's because we make them feel inferior. When they see us as champions, they have to try to tear us down. You don't see them making Bivol and Better Be fight each other. They try to keep their champions together, but they try to make ours fight each other. And I ain't going on like that. But what I'm saying is, we sat down and watched a crime. We seen an assault in the Fury versus Wilder 2. We sat there and watched an assault play out in front of us, and people acting like that shit didn't happen. Now, if it would have been the other way around, Wilder probably would have got locked the fuck up. And we sit there and watch this man. He's hyped up off performance enhancers, off of illegal drugs, and the man tampers with his gloves, and the man cheats, and they don't say a damn thing. So you're not gonna come over here and disrespect the man that's fighting. Plus, he's giving up 60 damn pounds to the man, and then you gonna sit there and disrespect and discredit the man. Nah, he gets enough of that already, bro. We're not even gonna do that over here. And you can say what the hell you gotta say. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck on. And I don't give a damn about none of this shit. And that's facts. Go ahead, Key.
Nope, you said it. Coach Amber, what you got, King? What you got, Queen? What you got for me?
I mean, Upper was going off. Where are we at?
About the video. We're gonna rewind it back. He was cussing him out for some people up in there disrespecting, tried to disrespect Wilder. But what did you take away from the video of what you heard so far?
He's not lying. He is the people's champ. He kind of like David Benavidez. He's a people's champ. You know, I respect ambassadors of the sport, people that are trying to make a difference. And I got a lot of love for Wilder because actually one of my teammates actually made the same Olympic team as Wilder. His name is Luis Yanez. And I asked him, like, how was he in person? Because he was his roommate. And he was like, bro, like, he's the most beautiful, considerate person you will ever meet. Like, he's a beast in the ring, but he is so respectful, so humble. So I like I get it. Wilder, he is the people's champ, and the way the sport treated him, he basically loved the sport that didn't love him back, and that's pretty sad. And that's how I feel on that.
They just wanted to see him fall. Just like all our undefeated fighters, they just like to see us fall. Because if we undefeated, that means that we're invincible at that point. That's why they don't gravitate until after we lose, after we show that we have a flaw, that we can be beat. But until you have that armor, that invincibility on, it makes them feel inferior. And that's how they feel. That's what I'm saying. You see all these people now, they want to embrace him after he done lost. After he done sat there and got assaulted. Like, bro, that anybody else, bro, like the part 2 fight, bro, that's an assault, bro. That nigga went to jail, dog. Like, he buried up this man.
Can I touch on one more thing? Upper, you're absolutely right. I was a fighter, you're a fighter. Decisions go this way, that way. There was one fight that I felt like I lost. Like, I felt like she beat me and I got the nod. I couldn't sleep that night. I could not sleep that night. And it bothered me. And so that's how I know, like, these fighters, when they're gifted decisions, they know. They really do know.
Some of them don't care. But if you're a real fighter, that shit'll eat at you right there. You don't want nothing that you didn't earn.
Absolutely. And the whole face of boxing thing, I don't like that because Oscar came up with that. And as much as everybody hates Oscar and talks all this shit, so why are you taking the diarrhea out of his mouth and running with it? But whatevs.
I feel you with that. I feel both of y'all points, and of course, as we always say, man, no Wilder slander. So our mods, our blue notes up in here already know what to do, man. Yeah, get you up out of here real quick. We don't play that. With a few fighters.
Yeah, we don't mind you talking shit about everybody else. Like, I'm just saying like this, but you can't talk shit about a man that's done did everything he's supposed to have did and still getting done dirty. Like, come on, man, that man ain't did nothing. Like, it's nothing that you can say that he didn't do that he was supposed to do. So ain't nobody gonna come up here pushing no false narratives on that man or come up here trying to tear him down. Nah, it ain't going down like that. Not over here.
Well, speaking of, is there anything else you want to cook on with this subject? Upper?
Well, whenever you're ready. I'm waiting on you, and I'll start it back whenever you're ready.
You want to keep playing the video?
Oh, no, never mind. We had a good spot. Yeah, we good because he got to where I really wanted to get to, that part about the undisputed. That's the really part I wanted to get to.
Okay. Do you think that that's achievable for Wilder with the undisputed?
Yeah, it's only 2 fights.
Okay, cool. We're all on the same page. Okay, good. So that's all, because I know you wanted to play that portion. So I just want to see if you want to talk about it.
Because, I feel like Joseph Parker, he's about to get the worst one ever because he had a chance to unify with Wilder, but he went the AJ route. And still, it might be Wilder versus Otto Wallin because I still don't see AJ, even though he left Derrick James, I still don't think he's in a position to beat Otto Wallin. Otto Wallin does have some tools. And like I said, AJ, he's kind of gun shy. And with this new trainer, he ain't got Derrick James helping him out. So so I don't wish him well at all. I'm just being honest. He ain't from America anyway, so he can get his ass whooped, But the winner of that faces Wilder, and then the winner of that goes against Tyson Fury and Usyk winner. So it's like a tournament. It's a 3-fight tournament. So hey, Wilder can do it, and he can get a chance to get redemption at Fury. But if he does get to go against Fury again, because I'd rather him get Fury than Usyk. But I really think Usyk could beat Fury because Fury just showed he's not that good. He just likes to lean on somebody. If you're strong enough to keep him from leaning on you, then Fury is not really that good. He's just long, big, and basic. Like he's long and big, basically. He got the reach and he's big and he weighs you down. And Coach Amber will tell you, if you're fighting somebody that's bigger than you or sparring with somebody bigger than you, when a person lays on you round after round, that shit sucks up your energy, dog. Like trying to hold up somebody else's weight plus your weight, and then you trying to throw punches. That thing, it saps your energy double time. And so, and while the legs ain't so big, so holding up himself and Fury's weight, that takes a toll.
I'm sorry, frequent. Okay, I don't even mean to call y'all the Blue Notes. Coach Amber, did you have anything to say? Because he mentioned you. I'm sorry. Coach Amber, what you got to say, Queen?
Nah, I ain't no Blue Notes. I call them the first person shooters. That's the first person shooters right there.
Upper, the way you differentiate things, good and great. Honestly, for a heavyweight, Tyson Fury, he's good considering his body type. And this is the trainer in me. You have to adjust to what ball of clay you're working with. For the ball of clay that they were given, he's a good fighter. I don't know about great, but he does use dirty tactics, which, I completely agree with. He's good, but he's not great. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I've always thought he was good, not great. He's not great. He's a good fighter. And like you see when you put a fighter up that's just about as big as him, you see how average he look. And that was against a fighter that doesn't even box. So you put him in a ring with somebody that's just as big as him but stronger. And you see when he can't bully somebody, when he can't use the weight on somebody, you see how average and basic the man look. He had to pop out with his jab to finish the fight, just keep the man back with the jab. Now, if that dude right there, if Ngannou had any type of skills of cutting off or getting past that jab, Fury would have been fucked around.
Well, speaking of effed around, I think that's a perfect segue. Michael Benson has reported that for May, Canelo has 3 options on the table: Jaime Munguia, Jermell Charlo, or Terrence Crawford, and that he will get David Benavidez in September. How we feel about this, y'all? There's officially 3 fighters on the table, and Terrence Crawford has been added to the list for a 168 bout with Canelo potentially. What we thinking, man?
It's gonna be what I told y'all it was last year. It's gonna be Jermall Charlo and Benavidez. Bud is not on that list, and Jaime Munguia is not PBC, so it's not happening. Why would PBC sign Canelo Alvarez to a deal just to do a cross promotion? That's the dumbest business decision in the damn world. And we know Al Heyman is not an idiot, and we know Al Heyman is not dumb. So why would he sign a fighter just to be able to do a cross promotion with another fighter? Why would I let him fight that Mexican when I got the Mexican monster? Come on now. Plus, he said he wasn't fighting. He said he wasn't fighting no Mexican. So why is Jaime Munguia on there?
Because from my understanding, it was reported about a month ago that Munguia had became his mandatory, and not only that, they were in discussions. Now, up until last week was when I heard that they were still having discussions. That's what the whispers were to me.
So Munguia is which mandatory? Because he just moved up to 168. So how's he the damn mandatory?
I'm just going off of what I read, Upper.
No,
and that he is supposed to. And that he did. Now Munguia does have a fight coming up in February, if I'm not mistaken, January or February. And so I'm like, I don't know if that'll be a good turnaround fight for him to get in there. The opponent isn't dangerous from what I remember. They just announced it. I got to go back and look at the Ryan Garcia fight.
But he just got his ass whipped by Sergey Derenchenko.
Well, I'm just going off of what they said. That's all.
Yeah, I know, but it's just a lot of propaganda around it. PBC is not about to make a Munguia fight. They're not. And they're not
okay, so we can take that fight. Mm-hmm. Well, then we can X him out.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's gonna probably be Charlo. It's gonna either be it's gonna definitely be Charlo because that fight's been marinating. I just wish that they'd do the Benavidez fight first because Charlo still need another damn fight. Charlo still need another damn fight. Kawhi Elliott, you said Jaime Mugi is fighting John Wright or Calvin Elliott?
Yes, yes, that's what it was. Yep, he's
Yeah,
fighting John Ryder.
John Ryder might whoop Jaime Mugi ass, to be honest. Zeno salute, King. Jaime Mugi might not beat John Ryder, to be honest. Jaime Mugi is not good. And John Ryder, he beat Danny Jacobs. Well, they gave him the robbery over Danny Jacobs. But I feel like Danny Jacobs beats Jaime Mugia. So John Ryder might end up being Canelo mandatory again if you're saying it's a mandatory fight. Matter of fact, Jaime Mugia can't be Canelo mandatory because if he's fighting John Ryder was the IBF mandatory. And Jaime Mugia is fighting John Ryder. So Canelo's already satisfied that mandatory for that sanctioning body. So it ain't no mandatory.
Well, that's what it was reported. And so now they're saying those are the three names that I gave. But yes, he's right. February for Ryder. I couldn't think of the name, but it is. It's for Ryder. He's fighting Ryder in February. And I'm trying to figure out how did Bud Crawford get into this. Now, mind you, this is Michael Benson. I'm not making any of this up. But I'm trying to figure out how did Bud Crawford get into this because he still has to satisfy his fight with Earl Spence.
Exactly. So, Michael Benson's like Tom Cappinger. I mean, he's like Cappinger. You know, they just say shit just to get clicks and views. That's what they do. I'm gonna tell you like this. Jamal Charlo said he got a fight coming up in like March or February. So he's gonna get another quick fight in there so he can get a quick turnaround before he turn around and fight Canelo. I wish he'd fight Canelo in September, but Jamal Charlo, Al Heyman's not about to let Jamal Charlo miss out on his payday. I mean, I don't want to see it either frequent, but Canelo still wants Jamal Charlo's O. So they're gonna feed, they're gonna feed Canelo because he's the money man right now. They're gonna give him Charlo's O. But Charlo, I hope he look good in his next fight. Give him a quick turnaround so he can come back around and get the cobwebs off and then hop right back in there with Canelo. Quick turnaround. Because he said he want to keep going. And the best way to do it is to keep it moving.
Well, yes, that's going to be it's interesting. I think the only plausible person that we can believe out of this report is the Jamal Charlo, although we are all in one accord. We are all one band, one sound with this. We don't want to see it right now. I don't want to see it. I don't think Jamal is ready at all. But if I can get a Jamal fight in May, just for the trade-off for David Benavidez in September, I'll take it. And I've always said I think that Canelo should fight Benavidez when he's done. And I won't be surprised if, Canelo retire in 2025 or so, like he ride off into the sunset. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Really ain't nothing else to prove. You know what I'm saying? If he was to fight a David Benavidez, you get a Charlo, you get the brother, you get Ryder, the Jermell. Year late or 7 months later, you get Jamal and Benavidez. Pack it up and call it one. And you just made about what, 100 mil? I ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't got nothing else to say to y'all people. Like if I'm Canelo, that's how I'm taking it. Like that's 62 fights when he's done. 2 losses. That's a hell of a career, man. Who else? You know what I'm saying? That's if he gets past Jermell and if he gets past Benavidez. So and even if he doesn't, like that's how you end it. I just feel like Benavidez is gonna take a lot, even if he was to win. Benavidez will take a lot out of Canelo. That's a big boy. Pause. Canelo like to pray on the beat.
If I may.
Go ahead, Coach.
Gonna be as hard as people think, though. I don't think there's gonna be a hard fight like that. Honestly, that's just how I feel about it, though. I feel like Canelo can get Benavidez. Now, the Morrell situation, I know that's not gonna happen. Shout out to my guy, Expensive Paper in the Cash App with the rims out there. We rolled on dubs. Appreciate it, King. Peace and blessings.
What were you gonna say, Coach Amber?
If I may, like Canelo signed for a 3-fight deal, I don't want to get too political with it, but on Canelo's side, honestly, I would try to, and honestly, on the PBC side, I would try to encourage the second fight being Benavidez, because what happens if he beats you? He's gonna want the rematch, and that closes out your deal. And
Kawhi
you don't have to
Elliott.
worry about Maul. You don't have to worry about Morrell. You don't have to worry about none of that. Um, but I mean that's them and their team. Um, there's certain things about age gap. Sometimes you got to get them while they're young versus later.
You know, I think,
Because
Amber,
go ahead.
I think that Canelo done after this 3-fight contract. I feel like he don't give a damn either way it go. I feel like he done made his money. You know, he got his own liquor out now. You know, he just started that golfing and everything. The man done fought over 60-some fights. He just made $100 million contract. So $4 million guaranteed plus the back end on these last 2 fights. I think Canelo's thinking, what more is there to fight for? He's been fighting since he was 15. Like, I think this is the end of the road for Canelo. Like, after a while, you want to leave with your senses intact. You don't want to be up there and keep getting beat up, because Canelo does get hit. And people know that these punches sustain, and you know they do lasting damage. And Canelo is not getting younger. So that's why I said I feel like this is the end of the road for Canelo. So it don't matter which order he does it in, because whatever happens, happens. I feel like he's gonna try to end it. I feel like he's gonna try to end it with the coup de grace over David Benavidez, just to be like, little nigga, I showed you. That's why I was trying to save you, but you kept pushing the bear. So here, take this L while I ride off to the sunset. That's how I feel. And he gonna pass
And
the test like Floyd passed to him.
I would be totally fine with that, because that's what Floyd did. He passed the torch. Take this L. You became a superstar. Like, this is just me personally. I judge people how they treat other people. Like, if we go to a restaurant and you treat the waitress like shit, like, I judge you on that. I judge people on their compassion, on how they treat other people. Um, and even if David loses, he gave him a shot. Like, that's the thing.
Like
You say
Floyd
you
did.
love Mexican brethren so much, then why wouldn't you give it to your own?
Like
That's
Floyd
my
did.
problem with Canelo.
Like
Um,
Canelo made him a bigger star.
there you go.
And thank Luke Kane. The reason why Ryan fought, Ryan was at 134, 144, and Oscar Duarte was 134. I mean, 140, 143. And the reason they fought at that weight is because they missed weight. That's the reason, Dank. They missed the weight. Neither one of them was disciplined enough to make weight.
I get what you're saying about passing the torch and everything, but this is my thing with it. I'm not saying Benavidez, like who was a Benavidez or anything like that. Should a fight happen 2 years ago? Yes, but I mean, we had COVID, and I'm not trying to take up for Canelo, but I just feel like I understand the moves that he's making. Like, you maximize your biggest potential earning, you know what I'm saying? Then you leave the sport. Like, that's how you supposed to do it. Like it wasn't like David Benavidez couldn't get any fights or anything like that. He was still active. I do understand, no, because he has been his mandatory. He should have, Canelo should have been pulled it, and I didn't like how Canelo said, "You haven't earned a fight with me." I don't like talk like that. It's either you gonna fight this man or you not. But at the same time, man, it's about getting your bag. And I feel like Upper said, and I said previously, I feel like this is Canelo's last hurrah. Go out with a bang with Benavidez and leave it alone. And if you looked at the Showtime All Access when he was with his family, with the Jermell Charlo, you could just tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he want to be at home with his wife and kids. I think it was his son that said that they wanted to do boxing, and he said no. You know what I'm saying? Like, he only want his kids to do it. You feel me? Like, I think he's real deal. Like, I'm cool on this. Like, we'll probably see him, at games and matches. He'll probably do an exhibition like Floyd. A Floyd and the Canelo Part 2 exhibition will sell like crazy. He has options. But I think
That'll
he
never
played it
happen.
right. I think he played it safe. What's up, Upper? What you saying?
That'll never happen. Canelo way too big now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's gonna be interesting. I'm praying that it's not. I'm praying that it's not Bud Crawford because I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see Jamel. But if I had to choose one of the two, it'd be Jamal. I'm sorry,
No,
Jamal Charlo. Then I'd pick Jamal Charlo over Bud Crawford, most definitely. And speaking of Bud Crawford in that camp, um, I do want to give Bud credit for something I heard recently. Him talking about how Earl had one bad loss and his fans like threw him away. Fans threw him away. I do want to commend Bud for saying that because he was taking up for Earl Spence, essentially, just like, dang, y'all just gonna leave this boy by, you know what I'm saying, just go. Now the question is, because he said in this interview he's not sure what weight him and Spence are gonna fight at 147 or 154. He's really keeping hush on that. I do believe it'll be at 154. And he'll drop the belts at 147. And then after Spence, what else is next, since Bud has turned down the Jermell fight? He only wants um Canelo. So what is next for Bud Crawford? Like, who would y'all want to see him fight? Anybody? I would like to see him fight Boots. I know
that
this
ain't.
isn't Coach Amber's favorite person.
He got to see my man's. He got to see my man's again. That's it.
Who?
That's all. You beat him again. Cool. Do what you do. Um, just don't shit where you eat. Like he just started making that good money. Don't shit where you eat. Just see my man's again. That's all I want from him.
Yeah, I say give Spence's get back.
Yes, he's gonna give him his give back, but I'm saying afterwards, who do y'all want to see him fight?
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. He's not about to fight Boots. That ain't gonna
Yeah,
happen.
you don't want Boots.
He don't want that young killer.
Yeah, he don't want Boots. That is sad. So then,
He don't.
speaking
He
of,
wants Boots. He wants Boots as much as Canelo wants Morrell. That's how we can say that.
okay, well, speaking of wanting somebody, Caleb Plant did an interview yesterday, where he said that he wants to fight Jamal Charlo. So Jamal Charlo has options, y'all. Caleb Plant did a video, I mean, an interview, I want to say it was with Fight Hype, and he basically said what's up to Jamal Charlo. Like, he wants to fight. He was not impressed with Jamal's performance. He was not impressed at all. And basically, like, basically call him. Now, this puts Caleb Plant at a catch 22 because if you guys remember, Upper had invited David Morrell's coach up here to talk, and his coach revealed that David Morrell and them has sent out a offer to Caleb Plant to fight. So I'm wondering who Caleb Plant gonna go with. Does he want, this is like the lesser of two evils. Do you want David Morrell or do you want the person that you planet, you face planet? Which one?
I think
Y'all
he. I
talk to
think
me
he's
about
trying to
that.
duck. I think he's trying to duck. I don't think he want that Morrell smoke. Like I really don't. But
I mean, I don't. Okay, well, so you think that? But I mean, I don't see. We don't know the timeline of when they offer him the contract or offered him the fight because he smacked Jamal. He smacked Jamal
they
in
said they
July
offered it before the
or
Benavidez
August,
fight. They said they offered it to him
huh?
before Benavidez.
Well, he's saying that he wants to fight. He wants to fight next. He said he wants Jamal Charlo. He's speaking on Jamal now. So
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was saying. Like they they tried to get the fight with him, but he ignored them. Like he ignoring them people right there, but he want the Jamal Charlo, and I would too. You feel me? Like Jamal Charlo don't look the same. You feel me? So why wouldn't you?
But if
Like
that
I
fight
hate when
was
people
to
do that.
okay.
Oh no, I was just saying I hate when people do that. Like they see like a fighter is not his regular way, then that's when they really want to get at the fighter. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes, I understand that. I think that I think that that's interesting. I see the energy that you were talking about. I don't think Caleb Plant really want that smoke at all. Speaking of someone not wanting smoke, Javante Davis came out, Tank came out and basically shot down the rumors that he was fighting Cruz, Pitbull Cruz for some odd reason for the past like 2 weeks or a week. It's been this crazy rumor, and I don't know how many times they got to continue to tell y'all he not fighting them. But it was a whole post made with a flyer as well that said that Cruz and Tank were going to be fighting on the launch for PBC or Amazon Prime, excuse me, in January. And Tank basically said, "Did nobody talk to him? This is cap. Like basically, I don't know what y'all talking about." And if you recall, a few days ago, Tank had made an Instagram post saying, um, I guess Pitbull had tagged him in a post, and Tank responded and was like, "I'm not fighting you. I don't know why you keep talking to me." Basically, so it looks like that fight is not happening. He continues to shoot that fight down. So I just want to put that out there for everybody.
Pitbull want that payday, key. Pitbull got that damn payday. He said, "Hell no." Pitbull went from 25,000 to 600,000 in one fight. He said he need that. He needs that again. He said this time he'll make about $1 million. So he trying to chase Javante Tank Davis, but Tank don't want that, man, because the man beat the man with one arm. Like when you just get whooped with one arm, man, it's no reason for us to fight again. And plus, like the dude, bro, Giovanni just busted his ass, man.
Yes, Ryan Garcia 2.0. That's exactly who he looked like. We had a question from James Gate. Shout out to James Gate. Shout out to Cool JC26. Thank you for coming in. He said, if Crawford beats Spence, where do we rank him all time? You know what? I don't rank fighters based on all the accolades. I rank them based on skill set. You know what I'm saying? And what they can do. Accolades is like a third, fourth option for me. To be honest, Bud would probably be like my top, like a 30, maybe 20. As far as like top 10 and all that, nah.
Nah, cause
What
he ain't got.
about you, Upper?
I wouldn't put him up there because he ain't got the fights. Like the man got one. I mean, he got Spence, but if Bud was to go up and whoop Canelo, I'm just be honest. If Bud was to whoop Canelo and whoop a Boots, if he was to whoop Boots, Canelo, and Charlo, I put him in top 10 easy. Like matter of fact, top 5. If he was to do that, he would have to go in the top 5. He has to be. If he finish it off by whooping on Boots, beating Spence again, beating Boots and Charlo, and he don't even need the Canelo. If he beat Spence, Boots, and Charlo, that right there give me top 5 right there, easy. Just with adding those 3 right there to his resume. If he beats those 3 right there, I put him top 5. And he beat Canelo, yeah, he's going up there because he's still undefeated.
Speaking of beatings and
Teofimo Lopez, I'm gonna drop his ass.
Can I chime in on that?
Go ahead, Coach. Of course.
Negative, because he didn't fight the best of the best. Like win, lose, draw. I've always said Sean Porter is the Oscar De La Hoya of this generation. He fought everybody.
Yeah, that's why I said if he adds those to the list. That's why I said if he added those to the list, then you You feel what I'm saying? Then I would put him up in there in Mount Rushmore right there. You feel me? Like if he was to go and beat Earl again, and then to knock out and stop Boots Ennis, Jerron Boots Ennis, and then Jermell Charlo, you have to give that man his respect. Now, I don't care, you got to. Oh yeah, and then he beats Tim Zoo and get undisputed again. That's 3 times damn undisputed. Shit, you better put his ass up there. Cause hey,
you really think so? Letting other people run the table, and then you just knocking the last guy out? Like really?
Okay, but listen, Coach Amber, he's gonna beat everybody that's been in front of him, right? He's gonna beat everybody that's in front of him. Now you know Earl's my guy, but listen to what I'm telling you. If he beats Earl again, and he beats Boots, and he beats Jermell Charlo, and just say he go ahead and go against Tim Zoo and get undisputed for the 3rd time, you might have to put him in one of your top 3. Actually, your top 3 for not heavyweights. You got to put him in the top 3 not heavyweights, because that's a hell of a 4-piece run right there. Like Floyd ain't fight people. Floyd fought a lot.
That's a strategic run. That's a strategic.
I mean, ain't shit strategic about fighting Boots and a Charlo and a Spence again, especially if you're going up. Ain't shit strategic about fighting Boots. That man's a fucking killer.
He's obligated for Earl, and he dropped it for Ennis, and then shit on him.
They asked me a question. I'm saying if he was to fight those people and win, that's what I'm saying. If he was to go ahead and finish up Earl again, finish up Boots, that's what I'm saying. You gotta give him credit for prep. He took Earl's O, then he take Boots O, then he beats Charlo, and then he take Tim Zoo O, and then that's 3 times undisputed. Why not? That's 3 times undisputed. Clarissa Shield 3 times undisputed. She the GOAT. Ain't no man ever did that. Ain't no man ever did that. Bud was the first man to be 2 times undisputed. We got to give him credit for that.
Earl let that man walk the block and beat up everybody, and then just waited until he told us in Oklahoma. In Oklahoma, with Maurice Hooker, who is from here.
Whose fault is that? I'm the biggest Earl Spence fan, but whose fault is that, Coach Amber?
That is Earl. That is Earl's fault. But I give him credit, but not extra credit.
That's why I said if he beats Earl again, Coach Amber, at a higher weight, Frequent Flyer Canelo is not 2 times undisputed. He could have been, but he didn't fight Boo Boo at 160. So yeah, Frequent. Bud's the only man to have undisputed in multiple divisions. Frequent always up here with that false negatives.
I want to know why Bud doesn't get the same smoke that Devin gets. And honestly, I'm not that big of a Devin Haney fan. Like
who gets the smoke?
Why Bud doesn't get the same smoke that Devin gets? Because
Amber, now I know you gonna watch me, because if you ask anybody in this chat will tell you how I blaze on Bud repeatedly. You can look, I got over 500 videos talking shit about Bud with Earl. Rick Timms and Timothy Stoudemire will tell you. I even said that,
baby, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the chat.
Earl's gonna bust his ass in the rematch. I still don't believe. You feel me? I still believe Earl's better. But I said at this point, and I was answering Key's question about putting that man up there, and I told what I had to do to get him up there. This is not saying he's gonna be there. I said that was my requirements for him to be at the Mount Rushmore fighting. You feel what I'm saying now?
I do, but I believe everything has context. When you let another man, another champion, another fighter run the table, and then you just happen to beat him, like I get what they were saying about Devin. Like you just beat the guy that beat the guy. But when another fighter ran the table and went through champion after champion after champion, um, and then all I did was beat the like yeah, beat the last stone. I mean,
What happened?
that has to be looked at some type of way.
What did Jermaine do to What did Jermaine Taylor do to Bernard Hopkins? Remember, Bernard Hopkins was undisputed after he beat Oscar, right? Jermaine Taylor fought
Yeah.
Bernard Hopkins and got undisputed just by beating Bernard Hopkins. He made one fight and got undisputed. Like when you got them belts, you have a responsibility. And Jermaine Taylor was okay, but he would have never gathered all them belts. He wasn't that good. You see, Kelly Pavlik beat the dog shit out of him. The white boy Kelly Pavlik beat the shit out of him. But you know, it's happenstance. Jermaine Taylor's in the books, and like I said, Earl fucked up. Earl should have been done moved up, or he should have been done had that fight. And you know, I'm not gonna take away from Bud. And what I said before, if Bud was to beat Earl again at the good weight, and he was to beat Boots, and was to beat Charlo, and to beat Zoo, that is 4 big time fights. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all missing the context. Like
Assuming if all that happens.
I mean, I'm not thinking it's gonna happen. I'm just saying that's what she asked what it had to be to put him up there for me. And that's what I said, that's what he has to do for me. But he's not gonna fight Boots. He's not about to fight Boots. I know that. So I'm not putting him up there. But this is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't care if he did all of that. I wouldn't care if he did. He became a 5 undisputed champion. Okay, he's still gonna be in the top 20, top 30 on my list, bro. He ain't never, he ain't climbing nothing higher. I don't care if he went up there and smacked up Deontay Wilder and came back down. I
Nah.
don't care. No, he's going to be a top 20, top 30 because one thing that I do remember, well, like one thing I will always remember when, especially when it comes to this sport, is who was out there real deal putting in the game, putting in the work. That's why I have such a high regard for Roy Jones and the rest of them because and that's why I have a high regard for Earl Spence because he went and was taking belts. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No, and Rick Timms, Rick, I don't want no smoke, Rick. I'm sorry, I don't want no smoke. But I'm just
I mean,
saying,
that's why
man.
he's my top guy. That's why even in defeat, he's still my favorite fighter right now. It's still the truth. And I'm just waiting for him to announce the fight so I can start back dropping 4 or 5 Earl Spence videos a day. Cause y'all know how I do. Y'all know I'm gonna keep dropping them Spence videos. Y'all know how I get down. You know, that's the only reason I was putting up with damn Anthony Joshua punk ass. But now the glove is off. I hope the white boy beat him. Otto Wallin. I ain't got nothing for that nigga. For real. Oh, and see, it's good too, because he's British and he's a turncoat. And that's what the term originated from the turncoats. Let me stop.
You funny. No frequent. No, as he said, let me find out you out here hating on Bud. I'm gonna call you co-defendant. I'm gonna call my co-defendant Jeff. No, look, I'm not hating on him. I'm not. I like Bud. I've always had Bud on my pound for pound list, which will be updated December 16th after David Morrell fight. I've always liked Bud Crawford. But it's okay for me to like somebody and not appreciate how a person move. And I know that this sport is very cutthroat, so sometimes you have to get on that level. But
Oh,
at
I
the
hate
end
how
of the
you
day,
move.
if you have to sacrifice exactly, if you have to sacrifice some of your integrity, that's why I can't mess with you because if I don't have anything else, I got my word. I have my
Word in your
integrity.
balls.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm
That's
big
it. They
me.
could take everything. Exactly. They could take everything from me, and that's all I would have, and I would be okay with. And that's why I said like, and then not to mention, I grew up in this era. I grew up with seeing Bud, Earl, Danny, all of them come out up together. You know what I'm saying? And was fighting and everything. So I know who put in the work. See, it's sketchy for me with the 90s fighting because I was born in 89. So I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I have to go back and rewatch stuff. But for this, anything from 2000 and up, like 2003 and up, I pretty much know these fighters because that's what we, you know what I'm saying? That's my generation. And one thing I do know is that Spence always stood on business. Spence was always honest. He went out there and did the work. He got all the belts. And again, if Spence would have never, if he only had one belt, they would have been fighting for one. Spence collected all belts, and that's why the fight was the way that it was. And that's why I have such a high regard for Spence because he did not stop. He said what he was going to do. Y'all could throw in drinking and partying and all that other stuff, but he stopped doing that. And nobody is perfect. And I, you know what? And I resonate with his story more. I resonate with his story more. I resonate with Tank's story more. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes, especially when you from the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like we was super poor growing up. You know, my mom had to put herself through, you know, school and everything. So I know about the struggle. I know what you have to go through. I know the habits that you pick up. I seen it all. And I resonate towards people that got it out the mud better. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's not Bud's, you know what I'm saying, story or anything. Where did all these years go? Ooh, we ring rust hurt Spence. That's all. That's all. Ring rust hurt Spence. That's all. No, I think they said Spence had a rib injury. I think that's what they said. He said, Bud do all that. Upper said he still ain't getting in the top five. Yeah, I'm not putting him in my top five. No. Plus, my top fighters are pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's pretty much solidified. Ali, you know what I'm saying? Aaron Pryor, Pernell Whitaker, you know, Sugar Ray. Like it's like how do I say that Bud is better than Muhammad Ali or so? I don't know. I don't know. Nah,
Bud
see,
would
no,
lose to
no
Sugar
sense.
Ray. That's a good list. Bud would lose to Sugar Ray.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He no, like my top five is intact. So he'll be like 20.
How we know that he would lose to Sugar Ray though? I mean, we did see Roberto Duran jump up from 135 to 147 and beat him in the next fight. Oh,
That is a good point.
James Gate, I give Regis a big chance. Omega Red. I ain't by my computer, so I can't put the link down, bro. I'm not near my computer.
Oh, he said, Coach Amber, he's getting warm. He was sitting next to you, Coach. Oh, Omega, you said no link. Yeah, sorry.
I'm not
He
near
said
the
it's still
computer.
big fish.
I'm not near
You
the
right.
computer right now, Omega.
You right, Rick. It is
How
Team
the
No
hell did you get
Excuses.
off?
And
I didn't even know Omega was off of it.
you said Sugar Duck Pryor, the handles class is very strict with ducks, y'all. Frequent, we ain't gonna talk about ducks now, frequent. Hold on, man. Stop key. Alexandra, did you say you were born in 89? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I was born in 89. I graduated high school in 89. Dang. Okay. Dang. What y'all trying to say? I'm young. Brian, shout out to Brian King. I didn't even see you up in here, King. Shout out to you. He not putting in no work like that. I think that's the point that Coach Amber was trying to make as well. But it's still not a pay-per-view attraction. We don't know. We don't know Dank Lucane. Shout out to you, Dank Lucane. We don't know. They gotta have another fight and then see what his second fight do. So I don't know.
Are you gonna buy it as a fan? Are you gonna buy it? Because we can talk all this shit. Sorry, we can talk all this over social media, YouTube. The only people that matter are the people that support it. Are you gonna buy it?
If not, you know they ain't gonna buy it. You know they not gonna buy it. Key ducking my marriage proposal. Omega, which one you married to? Because I thought you was married. You was trying to get married to Coach Amber. So hush. And you told
I have a whole wife that will stab you.
not to mention you told 2 Cents to call you two. You were such a player. Um, Buff fans don't buy fights. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've only met one Buff fan in my whole life, so I don't know. Um, what up, Omega? Buff fans, okay. He said, Brian B. King said, damn, coach. We gonna see, man. It's about buying us fights. Speaking of, we gonna end it on this note, man. Make sure y'all support these fights. Make sure y'all support Devin versus Regis this weekend, Saturday. Shout out to those two kings. I hear that it's selling well. I hear that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm expecting a very good fight. I think this is gonna be a very good fight. So shout out to them, man. I've been going around, telling people about it, putting it on my social media. Um, almost every day so that I want this to crack over 100. Like I like to see, I might have problems with some of these fans and these narratives, but I want to see, you know what I'm saying, these kings get it, man. For real, for real. That broke my heart when Benavidez, they didn't even crack 100K. Like that let me down so much because Benavidez puts on the best fighting cards. And not to mention Benavidez, I respect how he put his brother on. Like he always makes sure his brother eating too. So that kind of broke my heart. So y'all make sure that y'all buy this fight this weekend. He said only you two, Coach Amber. Omega, please stop. And 2 Cents. You know what I'm saying? The Melvinaire Project in the building this weekend. Oh yeah, we finna keep it. We finna go. I flew to New York to see Bud versus Hank Lundy live in color. Plane tickets, hotel, weed man. So yeah, some of us Bud supporters do spend on him. Damn it, talk your shit, Rick. Period. Talk your stuff. I know you do. He says salute to you, Queen Key. Your wisdom and maturity for far exceeds your age. Thank you, Aaron. I try. I try. I'm buying Regis, Devin Regis though. Good, good. You know what I'm saying? I got a fire stick for a reason. Dank is funny. Dank is funny. I do not want to give the zone any more money. They owe me from last year's subscription that was BS. Ooh, Zena. Yo, I heard that the zone fight cards upper is always talking about the zone pay-per-views that is bogus. Coach, have you ever had a bad experience with the zone? I heard that they're horrible.
I only have the zone because of Virgil, and then every now and then, like Kid Austin, Ryan, like I pause and unpause. The quality is trash. And when Tank versus Ryan came out, because I have a subscription to both. And just to clarify something, through Showtime, you do not have to have a subscription to buy the pay-per-view. Like there's certain channels that are like, oh, you have to subscribe. Like no. Now the zone is like that. Luckily I went through Showtime and that whole fiasco. A lot of people were upset with Ryan versus Tank. They couldn't see it, and they didn't even give them their money back. What they did was the next Canelo fight, they gave it to him for free, which is whatever. Yeah, I'm glad it went through Showtime. But it is what it is. I'm pretty sure that this was 2-3 years out. They knew their contract was coming out, and they got something set up. So wherever it is, my favorite fighters, I'm gonna follow.
Facts. Yeah, everybody's talking about it. So yeah, you were right. He said the zone is trash. Brian said the zone is the new Tubia box. Y'all cutting up. Well, tell me how y'all really feel. Oh my God. He said I kept the zone for Virgil and versus Stanionis, then it got canceled. Some happened to Hitchens versus Love. That was the best fights they had. Lord have mercy. Y'all cutting up. Dang, Coach Amber done started something. Everybody is like if you ever shopped with the zone, what they say, if you ever dated such and such, like, or a zodiac sign, if you ever dated an Aquarius, I'm here to tell my story. This is what y'all sound like. Like y'all sound like y'all here to tell y'all story about the zone. Ripped off a lot of people with Tank versus Ryan. Yeah, that's why I always say that we will really never know the actual true numbers for the Ryan Garcia and Tank fight because the zone messed up so bad. Like a lot of people was pissed off at that. I heard like they were shutting down and everything, and people had to buy it twice. They charged their card twice and everything.
And you know what's crazy about it? Then they have a nerve to get mad because Showtime did 1.4 million, and they only did 200,000, right? So then they charged Oscar De La Hoya 200,000 because they said that they built Ryan up on the platform, and now Ryan then went over there and made them all that money. So
and who paid that bill, Upper? Who paid that penalty?
They made Oscar De La Hoya pay that bill. They made Oscar De La Hoya pay the bill.
Who did he pass that on to? That 200K. Sure. That 200K. That's what caused the rift. That's what caused the rift. He passed it on to Ryan.
Oh, god damn. Ooh, juicy tea. Okay, thank you, Coach. Ooh, this is a DAZN victim support group. That's the word I was looking for, Zena. Exactly. What happened to Triller? I think they only put on. I just seen Triller. Somebody is fighting on Triller this weekend. I'm gonna have that lined up because we're supposed to talk about that too. Somebody is fighting on Triller, right? I don't even know. But anyways, y'all, we finna shut this down, bruh, because we get into just due time. Coach Amber, what you got for me, Queen? What you want to end with?
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Upper and you for always keeping it clean. That's the only reason I feel comfortable getting on this platform because you always keep it clean. And shout out to USA Boxing and all the Olympic style fighters that are competing for the Olympic trials. That's all I got.
Yes. Oh, shout out. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That shout out. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you end it, Keith, but I'm gonna go say peace and bless to everybody that came out there. I appreciate it. Sorry I got a little carried away and used some vulgar language. If you got kids watching, I didn't mean to. You know, I just get so tired of them pushing narratives and everything. Then they come over here trolling. We lost 2 moderators, but it's all good. They done showed their hand. Because I feel like if you're gonna disrespect the real, then I don't want your fake ass over here. We just gonna keep it all the way real. But yeah, like I was saying before, the zone is Oscar De La Hoya made Ryan Garcia pay that bill after he also took 20% of Ryan Garcia's purse. And that's why I feel like Ryan's just tired of that man right there. But peace and bless to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming out, and I'm gonna let Key end it. Oh yeah. And everybody that be asking for my cousin music, the one that got the song Smoke. Expense paper to tell you his name is G Stacks, and he got a whole bunch of music out there. He's locked up right now. But his YouTube channel is G Stacks. Give me a second, I'll put it in the link in there. But I'm gonna let Key go ahead and end it.
Thank you guys for Truth, you're in the building. I didn't even see you. Hey, Black Truth. Thank you guys for coming through. Richard Paris, I got something for you asked. Do we watch anime? Yes. We had an anime show last week. That's why I just seen Truth thumbnail. So that's what made me think about it. Richard Paris, if you're still in here, we had a whole anime show last week. We'll probably run it back again next week. He said, I thought 2 cents that I thought that was you rapping Upright. Me too, until he revealed that it was somebody else. I'm like, what the hell?
Nah, I got I ain't rapped since 2010. Like all my mixtapes and stuff came out when I lost my deal to Grand Hustle and everything because I had a deal with Grand Hustle. And when I lost my deal and I came back home, I said, "The hell with it. I'm too old to be rapping." Like honestly, like some people gotta learn when to let it go. I ain't trying to be a 40-year-old rapper out here, honestly. But here goes his link right here, people. I know people keep asking me. People keep asking me about it, so there goes his link right there. The Blow It is on the CD Too Broken. It's on that Too Broken CD, but he got a lot of stuff. You know, that's my little cousin though. But shout out to everybody. Yeah.
Shout out to Frequent Flyer. Thank you for coming through. B-Dog. I'll tune into the anime show. For sure. We'll probably run it next week after we're done with the fights. You know, we're going to have a whole lot to talk about. I'm going to make sure that's a good question with Triller. I swear I saw something with a Triller fight that's supposed to be happening. But there's a lot of people fighting this week, not just Devin and Regis. We also got Andy Cruz. Y'all, he's coming up on the opponent. I think this is a new replacement opponent, if I'm not mistaken, too. But I got to get some more details on that. But remember, Andy Cruz is fighting. There's some bangers this week, so we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Shout out to Shane Frazier. Thank you for coming through. Brian the King Falcon. Shout out to one of our day ones. Key, the new Grand Theft Auto is due out 2025. Yep, that's why I dedicated the show. My thumbnail today is dedicated because I seen the trailer. Y'all go watch the trailer for the new Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out in 2025 that I will be paying for, break the bank for, because I can't wait. The trailer looks crazy, but I want to give everybody enough time to watch it before we come back and cook on it, because I got a lot to say. Expensive Paper, as always, King. Thank you. 2 cents. Shout out to you. All things, as always. Omega Red. Lord, shout out to Omega Red. It's always good seeing you, Omega, like real talk. Dank Lucane. You said how much boxing cost you this year? Man, you said it cost you at least $5. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm sure Upper could say the same thing. Like, we didn't spend some money, especially with bets and stuff. Man. Ryan not even signed to the zone, and they're going to give him the bill effed up. You know how they play. Aaron Muhammad, shout out to you, King. Thank you for coming through. J.A. Dixon.
It's 4:33 here, Rick. Go
ahead. Jay Dixon, shout out to you, King. Thank you for coming through. Queen Ariana, Coach Amber. Who else? I just want to make sure I get everybody before I get up off of here, because I know how some people be. Like, you didn't say my name. Oh, Akaflex. There you go. One of the day ones, one of my 10 toes down, Black all day. Shout out to you. Thank you guys for coming through. If I missed you all, I'm sorry. Strap season. There you go. Yes. Okay. We'll see you Friday, King. We'll have everything, the finals and everything broken down. Terrell Davis, thank you for coming through. Are you in Cali? I heard Cali is beautiful. I've attached the last 2 cars that came through the greater Houston. I've attended the last 2 cars that I know that's right. Oh, yeah. We seen you, Rick, the other day when you came on here for our post live. You was looking all dapper. We saw it. But thank you guys for coming through to Upper. Shout out to you and your beautiful wife. Thank you for shout out to her for lending you to us for a couple hours. I know it's a time commitment, but you make it happen. Give the people what they want. And y'all, I am out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get to squeeze and leave a nigga bleeding. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. Mouth moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me up, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more.
His brain's gone, nigga.
It be exciting when I get to striking. Guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fighting.
We really hit it, nigga.
We worse than savage, they calling us Vikings. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hit us, remember the time. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leaving nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really dripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get the squeeze, leaving nigga bleeding. How about I leave 'em holding like the Bible? AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals.
Break that shit down, nigga.
AK or anybody kill. I pop out, get the drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LTN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eating bullet for dinner.
5.0, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple ops straight go. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga bleeding. I get this leaving nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason.